You are watching News9 Live. I'm Krishna Kumar, and now we are going to be discussing the Aam Aadmi Party versus BJP poster war that has broken out in the national capital of Delhi. To understand that story better, I'm being joined by our political editor Brijesh Pandey and Ghulam Jilani in the studio. I'm going to begin this by throwing it to Ghulam Jilani, who's going to tell us what exactly has been going on in the national capital over the last 48 hours in terms of the poster war that seems to have broken out between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. Two sets of posters, isn't it, Ghulam Jilani?
Yes, Krish. So there are no elections in Delhi. There is no model code of conduct. Yet there is a political discourse over posters in Delhi. So it started with posters coming up. Around 10,000 posters were seized by Delhi police. So these posters have a slogan on them saying, "Modi Hatao, Desh Bachao." This is typical political slogan that Aam Aadmi Party has come up with, and they are taking a leaf out of BJP's playbook of 2014, wherein BJP had said Congress Hatao, Desh Bachao. So there are two aspects to the story. One is BJP's poster, another is the AAP poster. So yesterday when these posters came up, suddenly police came up with action. They launched a crackdown, and around 100 FIRs were filed, and 6 people were arrested. All of them have been released by now. So there are two legal aspects to it. So the cases were filed under Printing Press Act and the Prevention of Public Defacement Act, Public Property Defacement Act. So in Printing Press Act, if you are putting out a poster or a banner, you ought to have the name of the printing press on it, which was not in the posters that the Aam Aadmi Party was putting. The Defamation Act is you cannot defame the public property, and this is coming at a time when Delhi is being beautified for the G20 summit. So BJP's argument is, if at all Aam Aadmi Party wants to criticize Modi, why are not they owning it up? So that's why they say, why are they not saying that we have put up these posters? So police action came up, a car was seized. It was apparently coming up out of Aam Aadmi Party office. This car had 10,000 posters. Police sprung into action, and they they found out that these posters were printed from 2 printing presses, 50,000 each, and they arrested 6 people, since it's a bailable offense, and all of these were released. But today, BJP started a counter poster war, and they have come up with posters targeting Arvind Kejriwal. This time they say, Kejriwal Hatao, Delhi Bachao. Kejriwal is Chief Minister of Delhi. These posters had names on it. It was by Manjinder Singh Sirsa, who is a BJP leader, former SAD MLA. So poster war started from yesterday, continuing today, and this is not for the first time that posters are coming up in Delhi, and this is not for the first time that people have been arrested. We remember in 2021, there were like 17 people arrested in Delhi, later released, for defacing the public property and for coming up with posters accusing Narendra Modi for COVID vaccine. They were arrested in Uttar Pradesh also in 2020 for anti-Yogi Adityanath slogans. There have been arrests in West Bengal also for coming up posters. So this poster war is coming at a time when Arvind Kejriwal's...
Fair enough. There's so much of poster wars that is happening simultaneously. Ghulam, thank you for putting all those poster wars in perspective. Brijesh, I'm going to come to you on that. The main problem is that there is no election. There is nothing going on in Delhi, but suddenly 2 sets of posters have emerged.
Well, Delhi is 24/7 election mode. If anybody feels that there is no election, I'm very sorry, they are mistaken. Delhi is one space which BJP has not been able to conquer, when it comes to local assembly elections and local election. And this is the reason why there's, 24/7 attempt by the BJP to ensure that come what may, we should be in a position to capture Delhi. Now, the other side is that, Aam Aadmi Party has been pretty clever and pretty smart till now as far as the BJP is concerned. And this is the reason why most of the combat is a guerrilla warfare which they put on Delhi. Like, there's a Modi Hatao, Desh Bachao, but no sign of printing press, no anything which
anonymous.
Anonymous. So if you want to blame Aam Aadmi Party, you keep on blaming Aam Aadmi Party. This is the mindset which works. Now the BJP, G20 is on, and then this defacement, we have seen that Election Commission, after their crackdown, defacement of public property is being taken seriously. But it's a very interesting thing, that immediately after this, 10 people were arrested, as Jilani was saying. But Arvind Kejriwal took the high moral ground. Today he said, boss, you want to put as many posters of Arvind Kejriwal, please do it. I will not arrest you. So, you know, this 24/7.
When posters are put up against him, they're not anonymous. They literally tell you exactly.
Yeah, they did tell you. That is the reason why, you know, see, once the name is there, that, you know, the BJP is doing this, then it gives Arvind Kejriwal a chance to claim the one-upmanship. He says, no, I don't care. If you put a poster, that's all right. I will not arrest you. So this slugfest is going on, and I don't think it is going to die down anytime soon.
Right. On a serious note, is it also to do with the entire Delhi, you know, liquor policy scam issue that's doing the rounds, and that's being the primary reason why this pot has been kept simmering?
Well, I think, Krishna, it's a very valid observation, because if you see that, you know, that when the elections were going on for MCD polls, you know, there was understanding that people thought that, you know, that Aam Aadmi Party will be able to sweep, and the Congress, the BJP is going to be reduced to double digit, and that too a sorry double digit figure. But nothing of that sort happened. You know, the BJP managed to retain most of its ground, and that was a very surprising thing. Aam Aadmi Party won, but BJP did not lose that badly. And many believe that ever since, you know, Satyam Jain has been arrested, and those videos which had come out, and post Manish Sisodia arrest, the BJP feels that this is their best chance to portray Arvind Kejriwal as someone who is not clean. You know, they want to do to Kejriwal what Rahul Gandhi rather wants to do to Modi. And both of them have not succeeded. The BJP has not been able to put Kejriwal in dock and portray him as someone who's corrupt. So has Rahul Gandhi not been able to do with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. And till this happens, I think the jump in the shoe or the feel-good factor for the BJP is that now they feel that with Sisodia behind bars and Satyam Jain already languishing in jail, they feel that they have a good, credible first chance to take on Aam Aadmi Party.
All right, so it's a all-out, full-blown street fight, if I may, Ghulam Jilani, because it's on the streets. The posters are on the streets. It's a street fight between the BJP and the Aam Aadmi Party now in the national capital.
Totally, they have hit the streets. Arvind Kejriwal and his Punjab counterpart are at Jantar Mantar. Gopal Rai is there, other ministers are there. Aam Aadmi Party is protesting at Jantar Mantar. So the important point that I want to bring in is that if you go back to 2014, when Kejriwal started his political career, he started contesting against Narendra Modi. He contested against Narendra Modi from Varanasi. That is where he started taking on Prime Minister Modi. Till 2019, he has been targeting Prime Minister Modi. But when in 2019, Aam Aadmi Party drew a blank in Lok Sabha election, they did not win a seat in Delhi. So then Arvind Kejriwal changed his strategy. He toned himself down, and they stopped targeting Modi. But again, as Manish Sisodia and Satyam Jain are in jail, I think Aam Aadmi Party and Arvind Kejriwal has strategized again, and they have started targeting Modi directly. I think the whole episode of these posters and Arvind Kejriwal daring Prime Minister Modi to arrest each and everyone every day is part of the strategy that they are going to take on Prime Minister Modi directly. You know, this is what they have been doing at Jantar Mantar. This is what these poster wars have been doing, and this is what they have been doing in their speeches. They are blaming Modi, that Modi is, you know, in fact today only when Rahul Gandhi's case, when he was sentenced for 2 years, Arvind Kejriwal was the first person to tweet out in his support, and this is a diversion, because otherwise Congress did not support Manish Sisodia when he was arrested.
Fair enough. Very important point. It's a very important day, Brijesh, that we are having this conversation. Arvind Kejriwal today tweeted after Rahul Gandhi's conviction in the Modi surname case, you know, saying that, you know, democracy, every single opposition ko muqaddme se khatm karna chahte hain. That's the word, to be precise, that he used in his tweet. You know, not every day you have the Aam Aadmi Party and the Congress Party on the same page.
I agree, but you know, as Jilani was saying, you know, the very interesting point with Arvind Kejriwal is, and this is what makes him a very deadly foe, is that he's not stuck on a position. He's not like, I do this and 2 + 2 is 4, I'm not going to look beyond it. He constantly reinvents himself, he constantly recalibrates, you know. 2014, he pitched himself as a big David versus Goliath battle. You see him, you know, taking a dip in Holy Ganga and so on and so forth, saying I'll defeat Modi. He lost the election. But he was quick to recalibrate his position, and then post 2019 stopped even attacking Prime Minister Narendra Modi. Now the spring in this step has come from his victory in Punjab, where apart from Delhi, now Aam Aadmi Party has become is on the verge of becoming a national party. So that has given him again a confidence. He is steering clear of Congress Party because he knows that Congress Party doesn't have the agility or the ability to reinvent itself. But the second he saw that what happened to Rahul Gandhi is reinforcing his point. He immediately joined hand with Congress party.
So
And
it's
said
strategic.
It's strategic, absolutely. They are not lost. They don't have the baggage of history to deal with.
Okay. So talking about the baggage of history, we're talking about something called as a full-blown poster war. For those of us who are not from the national capital who are watching this, Brijesh, if you can take us back in time and tell us, how often do these poster wars break out in Delhi? How common are they?
Well, they do, and that's an interesting point. That we have seen likes of Tejinder Bagga. If something happens to say somebody, any leader of Aam Aadmi Party or an MLA is being summoned by court, all of a sudden we see those posters coming out in Central Delhi for media glare, for public glare, lampooning Arvind Kejriwal or Aam Aadmi Party. But Aam Aadmi Party has also been like, up to the task. It's not like they take it lying down. So whenever they see a position or situation which puts BJP in the dock, immediately next morning you will see the poster. So poster wars is not new to Delhi. What is interesting is that the agility with which Arvind Kejriwal or Aam Aadmi Party fights and the method in the madness which is there is definitely.
Right, and then they're complaining. Yeah, right. They're also complaining about the fact that the police FIRs and the seizure, Ghulam Jalani, the Aam Aadmi Party is laughing off the fact that only one set of posters are being caught.
So see, Aam Aadmi Party's argument is Prime Minister Modi is Prime Minister, right? He's such a big leader. Why is he so scared of these posters? It is just a political slogan. Again, the BJP is saying, if you want to criticize Modi, why don't you name it? Why don't you own these posters? So these FIRs, as I said earlier, have been filed under two acts. One is the Printing Press Act, another is the Public Property Defacement Act. So the police, when they jumped into action, they have lodged FIRs which under offences which are bailable offences. So there is just minor technical part in it that you can't deface a public property, and you have to, if you want.
Interesting, if I may add, what Ghulam is saying, the interesting part is with a bailable offence, and yet again got the chance to portray yourself as a larger than life persona, saying that, boss, Modi is taking action against these minnows and all you want to put anything against me, I will not do anything. So again gives them a chance to
they were
claim
not
the high moral
formal
ground.
arrest. They were there for a few hours and they were left out because this is a bailable offence anyway.
Right. The larger problem, of course, is the fact that both the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP being at loggerheads creates a lot of trouble for Delhi and the governance of Delhi per se, isn't it, Brijesh?
Well, it does, but I think if you look at the origin of Aam Aadmi Party, their birth has been pretty combative, and ever since their birth, they've realized that they're not going to do anything easy. and this is the reason why it's like a child who's thrown to fend for himself. So he has his own knack of survival, and they're very gorilla-like thing. If the LG praises you, they say we respect LG, everything is alright. The second LG does anything, they're the first one to hit the street. And the narration, see, the interesting thing is that, and this is something which people should learn. I think the Congress party should also learn from Aam Aadmi Party, is the capacity to build narrative. After BJP, Aam Aadmi Party is the only party which has the ability to see 3 days ahead and build a narrative around that. So you are chief minister of half a state where land and this thing is not yours, and after the MHA amendment, LG is practically the one who is ruling the state, and despite that, with two top ministers in jail on all accounts of corruption, yet you cannot pin down Aam Aadmi Party on the issue of corruption. So if this is not smart strategic thinking or smart narrative building, I don't know what else.
I couldn't agree more with you, Brijesh. Now that you put it that way, it's very important to note that, considering the opposition, they are surrounded on all sides by either the BJP or the Congress, wherever they are, and so their birth was a combative one, and so will their life be, the Aam Aadmi Party's life be a combative one. The combat going on in the national capital with the poster war between the Aam Aadmi Party and the BJP. I'm going to thank Brijesh Pandey and Ghulam Jalani for joining us on this discussion because we've completely run out of time. Thank you so much for watching. This is Krishna Kumar signing off.